Welcome to my channel. In this video I will show you the global version, the original, brand new top selling thermal imager product on Amazon and Aliexpress with discount price. Few years ago, FLIR unleashed a new line of handheld thermal imagers upon the world. In a manufacturing triumph, the cheapest of these thermal imaging cameras contained the same circuitry as the one that cost 6 times as much. Much hacking ensued. Once FLIR figured out the people who would be most likely to own a thermal imaging camera can figure out how to upload firmware, the party was over. That doesn't mean we're stuck with crippled thermal imaging cameras, though we can build our own with better specs than what the big boys are selling. Max has been working on his DE thermal imager for a while now. We first saw it about a year ago, and the results were impressive. This thermal camera is built around the FLIR lepton sensor, providing thermal images with a resolution of 60 by 80 pixels. These thermal images were combined with a GA resolution camera to produce the very cool enhanced imagery the commercial unit will get you. There's also a 1/4 to 20 threaded insert on the bottom of Max's version, making it far more useful in any experimental setup. Now Max has unleashed his DE Thermocam on the world of open hardware, and anyone can build their own for about €400, about $425. The components required for this build include a FLIR lepton sensor easily sourced from the DigiGear group gets, an Argicam Mini, a Teensy 3.6, and a mishmash of components that are probably kicking around your parts drawers. If you want an overview of this project before digging in, Max has a project overview, PDF warning, going over the build. This is one of the better DE projects we've seen recently, and the documentation is fantastic. If you're thinking about buying one of those fancy thermal imaging cameras, here you go. This one is just as good, and half off. Some thermal cameras include an optical camera to either capture matching photos at the same time, to aid a report, or to create hybrid images, using edge contrast from the optical image to help identify things. That's a great technology, seen in great effect in the FLIR C5 or the FLIR One Edge Pro, though obviously at cost, and isn't always necessary. Infrared's solution can be a little awkward. However, as mentioned, the only way to save the image is as a postage stamp atop the original. Not ideal. This looks extra weird, since the app is smart enough to prepare a Word document report with distance settings. It isn't able to capture 2 separate images. Where it really falls down, however, is in macro mode. Since the camera lens and thermal attachment are at opposite ends of my iPhone and most phones, the images are a long way short of lining up. It won't be much of an issue for most shots, but it'll have to be borne in mind if you're doing close-up electronics. This is a surprising and very useful tool at a competitive price, comfortably beating other phone attachment cameras, while also being even more portable. For anyone with an occasional or on-the-road need for a thermal camera, it is an easy device for me to recommend. With top-notch thermal resolution and refresh rate. There are a few worries, the main of which is whether the cable socket is strong enough to survive your applications. Heavy users might want to look to something more rugged, but for the average home user like me, with less frequent needs and situations, I'll be happy to touch my phone. It's okay. It works with the standard case, too, so no worries there. The other concern, especially true for close-up work, is the less than optimal use of the optical image from the phone's camera. There is no hybrid option, and the phone's camera is at the other end of the device, so, in macro, the images don't really line up if you're using the side-by-side mode. That's a shame, as for the most part, the app was very good, with everything generally well-designed and welcoming. I really appreciated the choice between easy mode and professional, so screen clutter was only necessary when needed, but the detailed functions are still easily reached. As an aside, video makes might also have fun with this camera. Thanks to the solid refresh rate, it has a surprising number of uses, and it certainly won't weigh you down. Disclaimers: these choices may be out of date. All of these products may not be in stores. We don't know when this will be back in stock. You need to go Top Thermal Imager 2023 review link to see the most recent updates to the list. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this channel.